the home of the Bills since way back in 1973. There's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Throwing is Allen on third, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Mixon, shedding the tackle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Bengals.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Cole Beasley.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 31.
This a quick pass to Davis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Take it in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Burrow going to keep this one. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Cody Parkey lining up.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Allen steps away to his left. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Allen's throw is complete. Give him 9 line there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Bengals 10, Bills 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Allen escaping the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Play action. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll give it to Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
But let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
41. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll running right through him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
A gain of 4.
From the 41, Allen.
At the 40.
20! That's complete to Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
11-yard line.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Allen eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Allen on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Allen to throw. To throw on 3rd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Buffalo.
24.
It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got a man, Slayton. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
And a Bengal first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun to give to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on, you're not done in the 4th. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't forcing a run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I?
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about